Can you eat rice and lose weight? Can you eat pasta and lose weight? Should you give up bread if you want to lose weight? Now all of these come under the category of carbohydrates, and we have villainized carbs to a large extent. Let's decipher this a little bit. Let's understand if someone wants to lose weight on a high carb diet, is that possible, and what would that mean like? Now carbohydrates, a subcategory of three macronutrients. You have carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Carbohydrates can further be divided into three more categories, and that is sugar, fiber and resistant starches. Sugar is the one which should be villainized. Sugar is linked with so much. It's linked with obesity, insulin resistance, diabetes, even autism, and certain kinds of brain degenerative diseases are linked with sugar. So yes, no one should be eating sugar. But fiber and resistant starches, also a subcategory of carbohydrates, are very, very important for the body. In fact, if you look at 1 gram of each of these foods and how many calories they contribute, like in this picture over here, you notice that proteins and sugar, for every gram you consume, is 4 calories. Fats, for every gram of fat you consume, is 9 calories. Fiber is anywhere between 1 to 3 calories, which is 1/4 lower than sugars, and proteins also. And resistant starches, another subcategory of carbohydrates, is anywhere between 2 to 4 calories, half the calories of proteins. One more very interesting thing is, if you overeat proteins, they are converted to body fat. If you overeat fats, they are converted to body fat. If you overeat sugars, sugars are converted to body fat too. But fiber and resistant starches don't convert to body fat. They are just flushed out. So if you're eating a very, very, very high fiber diet and a lot of fiber and consuming a lot of calories from fiber, you won't gain any weight at all, because fiber cannot be converted to body fat. It's flushed out of your system. So how do we ensure we are eating fiber but we are not eating sugar? Now this is very, very simple. Just eat foods which are found in nature and are not hyperpalatable. Sugar as an industry is monetized, so you're going to see sugars in cereals, you're going to see sugar in, of course, the coffees and teas which we are adding. Or if you're having food from outside, many of them could have hidden sugars. But if you're having your traditional roti, sabzi, dal, chawal made at home, you're not adding any sugar. It's very rich in fiber and resistant starches instead. In fact, whole grains like brown rice, not white rice, and whole wheat and millets, etc., and also pulses like chickpeas and kidney beans and dals are very, very healthy for your good gut microbiome. They produce something called short chain fatty acids. The more short chain fatty acids you have, the easier it is for you to stay lean, irrespective of the number of calories you eat. So if you're looking for sustainable long-term weight loss, the goal is to increase short chain fatty acids. And how do you increase short chain fatty acids? By consuming a lot of resistant starches and fiber. And where do you find resistant starches and fiber? Whole grains and pulses, not really in fats or proteins. You want to be consuming whole grains and pulses only, and as much as you possibly can. If you look globally, populations which have the healthiest lifespan, which age gracefully, which do not have chronic disease risk, one of them example is Okinawa, which is in Japan. They eat a lot of resistant starches. They eat a lot of potatoes, sweet potatoes and purple potatoes specifically. There are also places across the globe known as the blue zones, which have the healthiest age span. They eat a lot of whole grains like pastas and corn, and they are very, very healthy for you. Don't villainize carbohydrate as an entire food group. Yes, sugar is bad, but as bad as sugar is, resistant starches and fiber is very, very important for you, and this is also found in carbohydrates. So what should your ideal plate look like? It should be a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits, a lot of whole grains, a lot of pulses. Include as much of these 4 food groups as you want. A lot of fruits, meaning 4-5 cups of fruits a day is also okay. Vegetables 5-6 cups a day is great. 3 servings of lentils, 3 servings of whole grains per day is what you should be aiming for. Don't have juices, don't have the process, don't process it, and of course don't have like potato chip. That's probably not a good idea. But besides that, having a high carb diet will help you with weight loss. If you want more information on the subject and the science behind this, I've written a detailed blog on the same. Please click in the description below and you can get more information. This is Roshni Sangvi. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist.